It's not everything. Lower body, yeah. Lower body goes like here.
Here we go. All right, what about the first one? Less thans, were they or problems or were they and problems? Y'all remember? They're and problems. Very good. So just because that looks different does not mean that it is not like the rest of them, okay? That is an and problem. All right, and problem shaded where? Together or away? They shaded together. So these signs, look at these signs. Are they pointed together? Yep. Are these signs pointed together? What about these signs? Nope. That one is not an and problem. So let's see. Explain your reasoning. And problems should be shaded together. Yes, sir.
If you shade that in on the line, though, it'll be like
This one?
yeah. You shade it in on like the number line.
What you got, Abby?
How would you shade the third one?
Yeah, because if you shaded the third one, it's a or.
Oh, this is the typo. That's supposed to be -5. That's why. That's supposed to be a negative.
Oh.
That's just a typo. I just realized that. That's the first all day I've realized that. That's supposed to be negative.
The third one.
All right. So if you shade this one, it's greater than the -2, which is this way, and then it's greater than the -4. So it's all going that way. It's not shaded together. Solely together. It's shaded everything to the right. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's just a typo right there. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I just saw that all day. I need to go fix
I
that.
just saw that one. I'm like, oh, that's actually an or problem.
Yeah.
They're trying to trick us here.
Well, no, this one's not an or problem. Well, yeah, that would be an or problem, wouldn't it? Because this would be x less than 1 and x. Yeah, that would be an or problem if I didn't put that on there. So, yeah. All right, so let's look at number 19. 19, if you're driving at a constant rate of speed, what does that mean that you're driving at a constant rate of speed?
They keep staying the same.
It stays the same, right? So do you see anything on this graph that has a constant?
Right there.
Where? Like, describe it to me.
Right
It's a plateau right here,
here and right here.
and down there at the bottom, right? Okay, so let's read what it says. It says, on what intervals of x? So when you're finding your numbers, where are you going to find your numbers from?
X.
The x-axis. And interval notation, what was interval notation? Huh? Interval notation. We had to do them on your test last week. Yep. Yep. The infinities and the parentheses and the brackets, right? Remember those? All right, here we go. Farthest to the left is right here. I have to find intervals of x. So follow it down. What's that x value? 0. There you go. So we had a constant is at 0. And does that 0 get a parentheses or a bracket? What kind of line is that?
Bracket.
It's a bracket because it's a solid line, right? All right, comma. Where to the right does that piece go? To 3. Very good. And does that 3 get a parentheses or a bracket? A bracket. Very good. And the other piece, farthest to the left, I need intervals of x. So follow that up. What's that x value? 6. And that 6 gets a parentheses or a bracket? A bracket. Very good. And what does this little guy right here mean? Infinity. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. And infinities always get a parentheses, right? Right, Bella? You have that on your paper? All right. The other piece it asks us about is where is it negative? So, guys, you read this just like you read a book. Just because this is going down does not mean you read it this way. You read it from left to right. What is it doing from left to right? It is going up, right? Who is that? Did you forget something? Oh, yeah. Give me a minute. Oh, 1 second. All right, so what about this one? From left to right, what is this doing?
Going down.
That's going down, right? So right here, at the very top on the left, what's that x value?
3.
That's 3. And then all the way down here at the bottom, what's that x value? 6. And they both get brackets, right? All right, grab your ACT packet. We're going to do 13 and 14. It's got it in there. It's right. It's got it in there. You changed it? Mm-hmm. But it's still there. This one? Mm-hmm. You changed it yesterday. I did change it yesterday. Why did it not fix? There we go. There we go. There you go. All right, so how many problems are we doing? 2. So how many minutes do we get? 2. There you go. All right, don't cheat. Don't start yet. Don't cheat. Oh, we've got to go over 11 and 12. We never did that. We'll have to do that when we get finished. What you got, James? That means that it was in the tray for too long and I just took it back out. Here you go. Do you have all the other ones? Do you have all the other ones? The other papers for ACT?
Oh, I've got the rest of the unit.
Yeah, you just want that one. This hand. That's the last one that I have. Don't write on that, and I'll go make Isabella a copy in a minute. Okay? Can you write on like a piece of paper? Okay. Bella, can you just see these up here for right now, and then when we get finished, I'll go make you a copy. All right. Y'all okay? You ready? All right. Bella, can you see all those? Okay. All right. Here we go. 2 minutes, and go. All right. Here we go. Y'all okay? You ready? All right. So do you remember how I told you, like, some of these problems that have trig in it are going to be really difficult until we go over some trig stuff? So that one, it's okay if that one was a little difficult right now. We'll go over it on Tuesday. You're all okay with that? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one problem together, and then you're going to find your partners, and you're going to work together with your partners. But before we do that, homework, page 15, needs to go into the tray. Homework, page 15. Go ahead and turn that into the tray, and then we are going to work on page 17 after that. Okay?
Wait till we get finished this one. Because we're going to do verb work after that.
Right, you ready on number 1? Still okay? Alright, so it says write an equation in slope-intercept form. Guys, what was slope-intercept form? Yeah, there you go. Alright, and so in number 1, they give you slope equals -5. What does that mean? What letter does that stand for? What letter is this? That's the M. There you go. Then they give you -3 and -8. What letters are those? X and Y. Very good. So when you have y equals mx plus b, you can replace y with what number? -8. You can replace m, your slope, with what? -5. You can replace x with, yeah. And then the only letter you have left is b, so you can solve for it. So what's -5 times -3? Positive 15. And then you subtract it to the other side. And b is -23. Very good. Alright, so when you normally write slope-intercept, you have two numbers written in there. What two numbers are those? Slope and the intercept. So now you can rewrite it. Y equals, your slope is -5x. And then your y-intercept is -23. You're all okay so far? Alright, I know that the directions only tell you to do that, but just for practice, please write all of these in standard form as well, okay, just for practice. So how would I write this in standard form? Add the 5x, very good. The reason I want you to do this is because we are getting the rules for linear and standard form mixed up. So a lot of you noticed that when I handed you back your quizzes that I wrote you a little note like, no, that was for standard form, or no, that was for linear, right? So hopefully you saw those. Well, so what were the 3 rules for being the standard form?
No leading.
There you go. No leading negative.
Yeah.
No fraction.
No fraction.
And no greater common factor than 1.
There you go. No greatest common factor other than 1. Are y'all okay? Never did we say anything about 0. Never did we say anything about exponents. Exponents is for linear, right?
Yeah.
And what was the other one that y'all did? You did exponents and you did 0. The denominator, right? So y'all were trying to say that because, what was the one on the quiz? Something like x over 6 or something. Because you had a fraction, you were trying to say that it wasn't linear. So be careful about getting those rules mixed up. Are y'all okay? All right, do you see your partners? You looking at them? All right, we're going to work 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to come back together. Okay, James, do you have that ACT so I can go make a copy for Bella? Sweet, thank you. All right. All right, go ahead and find your partner. So get that on number 2. So do you remember on Wednesday, all you had to do was flip back 2 pages to your notes. And if you flip back 2 pages to your notes, you'll see that's what we did on Tuesday, was we found the slope given 2 points. This is bringing back some memories from, not Tuesday, from Wednesday. Okay, why did I not have to plug anything back in to find the B this time? Why did I not have to plug anything in to find the b? What you got, Joseph? There you go. Right here, I cheated. And that was already my y-intercept. So if you did the work, you'll get the same answer. You'll still get the b as 1. You just did it with more work than what you needed to. Are y'all okay with that one? All right, number 4 is just like it. You got to find the slope first. Number 3 is just like number 1. They already give you the slope, but it's a fraction, okay? So keep going on 3 and 4. Keep going on 3 and 4. We okay on 3? Did y'all get your b was -4? And your y-intercept, your slope-intercept form was y equals -2/3 x minus 4. Y'all okay with that? All right, we are still not multiplying by this 3 correctly. How do you get rid of the fraction? By the denominator, which is 3, you have to multiply everything. A lot of you are still getting 2x plus y equals -4. You have to multiply everything by 3 and get 2x plus 3y equals -12. Are y'all okay with that one? Please fix it. Please fix it if you did not do so already. And then we got number 4 is the last one. Try that one real quick. Number 4. Last one, number 4. Here we go. Are y'all okay on that one? Yes, no, maybe? I did see one person that had the slope wrong. Several of us plugged it into this right here and got the wrong y-intercept, though, okay? I was kind of looking at some of them upside down, though. So if you got this wrong, just fix it, okay? If you got it wrong, please fix it. Please fix it. Because when we have a checkpoint on Tuesday, if you don't fix it, you're going to have a hard time doing your checkpoint, okay? Does that make sense? What? Oh, okay. All right, last thing. Here we go. All right, so down here at the bottom, what kind of lines are lines that have the same slope? Those are parallel lines. There you go. Anybody remember what the symbol for parallel was? There you go. I slant mine to the side, but you don't have to. It's the same thing. All right, what kind of lines have negative reciprocals? Perpendicular. It's an upside down T. Yep, it's an upside down T.
But if you continue the line, it makes an X.
It's an upside down T. It's a symbol. When you graph them, they do make an X. So some of them are kind of jacked up X's, but they are an X. All right, so let me do an example real quick. If I gave you, give me a number, any number. 10. All right, 10. So if you were to do the parallel slope, parallel meaning the same slope, what would be the parallel slope? 10. No, it's the same. It's the same. There's nothing different. It's the same. Same thing. Parallel. All right, give me another number. 13. All right, so if I were to ask you to find the perpendicular slope, -1/13 would be the perpendicular slope. Are y'all okay with that? All right, last thing. What if I, give me another, let's see, what about 4/5? What about that one? What would be the perpendicular slope? Now let's make that negative. +5/4. Are y'all okay? You gotta know how to do that for Tuesday when we come back. Yes, no, maybe? Y'all okay? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a checkpoint. Checkpoints are open notes, but they are not open neighbors. So go ahead and slide your desk back where they're supposed to be. Find your regular seats, and let's do some checkpoints for today.